Oh, this is what I was going to talk about. Adam Friedland.
We join the American Muslim community in reaffirming our support for the Palestinian people's right to freedom and calling for an end to the Israeli occupation, which sparks the deadly violence that we see again and again, including today. On October 7th, before any Israeli response at all, CARE also called for an end to American aid to Israel and the Abraham Accords.
Fuck this gay shit. I'm gonna go watch Shrek.
Let's watch it right now.
Dude, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm Shrek, dude. I'm Shrek.
I'm Shrek.
I'm just watching Shrek. I don't fucking. What an awful world. It's beautiful outside. That's the worst part. Is this is happening during the fall, when it's beautiful.
It's ruining fall.
There's a beautiful world we live in.
Do you want to go to Union Square and get a piece of fruit?
What kind of fruit?
I don't know. Just like a nice apple, maybe.
I'm like sweating too much, and we're only 20 minutes into this.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yes.
Ginsburg. 50. Yeah. No, it was last week was a lot of nervous energy around the studio, getting this episode out and stuff, and I'm really glad that it's out now.
Well, I don't know. I'm having my own kind of. I'm having a rough time lately.
I know.
So that just.
What is it? It's your special. It's just like.
No, it's a lot of things. I mean, like truth be told, this stuff does like affect me. You know, you can like read it a lot. But
well, that's what I was saying. Is like you go through an entire human lifetime. For most, 99.9% of people, you never see an image of a dead child.
Well, it's not even that.
I see
it's
it
not,
every day now.
It's really not even that. I mean, it's like it does. Like the reality is, it's like, yeah, the situation there has appeared to me my entire life to be this, like an unjust situation.
Yeah.
You know, you learn all these things about, and like America's sordid history.
This is the Adam Friedland Show. They're both comedians. They're both very edgy. Very funny. And they're talking about Israel-Palestine. Adam obviously has personal experience with Israel. He went on Birthright, and this is what he's going to talk about.
History, how we came here, how we killed all of these fucking people or whatever, and you know, slavery, and how the story from an American perspective is one of us trying to correct this long-reaching history of just. You know how people haven't been treated fairly, right? And then, you know, there is this one example that we fund, that we pay for, you know, that we have a relationship between these two countries.
We actively support.
We actively support this thing, and you see that, you know, when you're a teenager, whenever you become aware of it, and you're like, oh, well, isn't this bad? And it's like, yeah, but I guess we don't actually really care about all that stuff in history. It's easy to care about it now because it's done. It's over. You know, you're gonna be like, wasn't that terrible what happened to the Native Americans? Well, shucks. Yeah. You know, we'll do a land acknowledgement. We'll have some like gay answer like that.
We'll do the haka.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and then it kind of makes you like very cynical, or at least it did with me. You know, I felt like, okay, well, this is all just kind of a lie.
I had that experience at 19.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But it's. Yeah, I just became very cynical. And to see the response now to what does look like a genocide and all of these people on the streets and stuff, it makes me feel like a cat, like kind of a piece of shit for becoming cynical in the first place.
Yeah.
And then also like, it's like, okay, well, maybe something might be different. But then it also came at the cost of like this, like I said before, this is like the worst it's ever been.
Yeah, a kid dies every 10 minutes.
This is the worst it's ever been.
Yeah.
But maybe it'll be different. And then, I don't know, yeah, I mean...
Well, that's the only thing to take hope from, is the fact that, yes, literally no one did care about this. And, like, you can complain about, like, seeing the dead babies, but, like, there were, like, 500,000 people in D.C. this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that is, like, I've never seen that for Palestine. You know? And you take... I mean, like, I'll tell you this. When I was 19, I was there, and they took us to the settlements in the West Bank to show us how they lived over there. And then I looked down.
But you were buying prostitutes, and like you weren't paying attention to any of that stuff.
No, I was a Zionist, bro.
But you were busy buying child prostitutes.
Well, it's to support the economy.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the black market. But
Oh, you're buying black child prostitutes.
no, the black market.
African children.
I was
you're
on the
having.
black market.
You didn't even go to Israel.
I didn't do any of
You
that.
were in Congo having sex with children.
I was in the heart of darkness.
Yeah.
Um,
In the ash of darkness.
I love that people watched the first 4 minutes and they were like, "Oh, they're having a deep conversation about Israel Palestine." Some people were even saying it's boring. This is why I tried to describe to you that it's a comedy podcast, and it's and it's edgy as
no, I
well.
went to
In
a
the
strip
pussy of
club one
darkness.
time, and Nick loves to remind me of it.
You tell the story. You bragged about it.
I was fucking
Before you
18 years
realized-
old. I was 18 years old, and I didn't
Before you
realize that was
realized
terrible.
It was wrong.
All right, so you get to give a sincere statement on this, and then
No,
now it
please
becomes
do.
about prostitution.
Please do. I don't know.
Sex trafficking,
You brought
international-
you brought it up. I don't know.
You brought it up. No, but we went to the settlements, and I was like, to that point, I was a fucking Zionist. I was there right after they disengaged from Gaza, right after they cleared out Gush Katif, and like Sharon left. And I guess 2017 was the election, so it was like, or no, it's not 2017. It was 17 years ago was the election, so this was 18 years ago. It was before the election of Hamas. They pulled out, and then they took us to the West Bank. Like the last month I was there, and I realized that I was like, oh, this is the wrong side of history. And I saw, like, you look down at the Arab village that was underneath where this fucking settlement was, and you see how these people are living under constant surveillance, and they're being fucking demeaned and dehumanized. And then you see these fucking guys, like, building these tract houses like they live in fucking Orange County. You know, in the middle of like this political reality, which is brutal and fucking like inhumane. And I lost it. I lost it then. And I went back and I told my parents, and we got in big arguments. I was like, you know, this is what we were told was important, was to support fucking Israel so the Holocaust doesn't happen again. That's what we were told. And that's what my parents were told when they were growing up. And they knew survivors, you know, and it freaked them out. And I understand why there's like this like narrative in the Jewish community, but like that doesn't make Jews more safe. You know, it's a failure of a project. And then now we're seeing like this fucking bloody reality. And
Yeah,
it's-
but the response is crazy because
The response is insane.
It's like the idea like
seeing Joe Biden saying he doesn't believe the death tolls, that really broke me.
well, they're panicking now. Did you see Trump's polling is fucking insane.
Yeah.
And
He's
now
up 10 points in Nevada.
he's up like he's beating Joe Biden by like 22 points with black people. It's like fucking insane.
It's not
Yeah.
true.
He has like this massive, and it's like, you know, I mean, the libs are going to do the whole like,
He's not beating Joe Biden by 22 points with the black voting bloc. He has, however, his poll numbers with black people in general has gone up to 22%, which is crazy. It's unimaginably high, like historically high. Nothing. That's no other president come near that in modern Republican Party history since the Civil Rights Act, since the voting rights.
excuse me, but the
You said it's 23%? My bad. Yes, I know. I know they want me to debate Michael Rappaport. I know.
Here comes
where's
the-
the actual where's the actual fucking moment where they mention it? I said I'd do it. I said I'd fucking do it.
Republicans
What do you mean? Don't do
out
it.
of
I would love
NYC.
to.
Oh, this is pin tweet where he still hated Republicans.
Oh, he switched from Trump?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Michael
yeah.
Rappaport, please come on the show. We'll bring
Please.
you and Hasan on the same time.
Michael Rappaport, we celebrate a diversity of voices on the show.
We're gonna have
have right-wing,
we're gonna have an
left-wing.
Israel-Palestine debate between Michael Rappaport and Hasan,
Yeah.
and then at the end a style off judged by Mario Lopez.
That would be unreal.
That would be amazing.
Hey, guess what? We're definitely gonna scythe at the end of it as well after the style down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna be doing kind of an academic decathlon, but except instead of academic subjects, it's going to be a challenge, which
It's just him retweeting that guy Gad Sad. Gad Sad quote tweeting.
Who is that guy Gad Sad?
I don't know, some fucking Canadian dork. Michael Rappaport, I know this will get back to you. I know you watched the New York podcast because I was there when you got into your little scuffle with Ari Shafir.
Yeah.
If you don't come on this show and debate Hasan, we're going to kill you.
Yeah.
No,
No, that's a direct threat.
Yeah, threaten him with a knife. Get him, show him.
Michael Rappaport, if you don't come on.
Michael Rappaport, let me tell you this. You think you were circumcised before? You got no idea, pal.
Yeah.
We're going to show you how much skin you can take off of.
Okay, enough. Oh, dude. Oh no, I watched this. Now every dude that loves saying the N-word and defending saying the N-word is gonna clip me and be like, dude, I can't believe Hasan is laughing at a joke. Go watch. It's legended. Find on YouTube. Nick Mullen spent 20 minutes pandering to trains and abortioneers at the beginning. Truly Sodom and Gomorrah stuff.
Yeah, so anyway, so she's a tour guide at this slave owner's house now. And no, it was wild. It was crazy. I was doing this tour, and we're doing the tour, and maybe I'm spacey or something. I just kind of forgot that it was a slave owner's house because they don't really talk about it because it's South Carolina, so they're like, we still kind of think it was good. You know, they don't. Honestly, it was mostly, they're like, this is heart pine. That's what the banister's made out of. And you're like, oh, wow, okay. It was like a Fuddruckers from the 1800s. It's like commemorative plates on the wall and shit. So they don't really talk about the slavery thing until you get to the third floor of the house. And you get to the third floor of the house, and there is a dramatic tonal shift. And the tour guide, she starts getting quiet, right? She starts lowering her voice. And at the time, I thought she was getting quiet due to the emotional severity of what we were looking at. Because when you get up to the third floor, there's nothing on that floor except for this glass display case. And in the glass display case, they have these collars that have numbers on them that the slaves were forced to wear. And everybody's familiar with the history of slavery. But when you see physical evidence of it up close, it's like a very moving experience. You know, you start to cry, you get goosebumps. It's powerful to watch or witness, I guess. And like I said, the tour guide, she's getting quieter and quieter. And she says, and these were the collars that were put on the men and women that were forced to work in this house. And on this floor, we have to keep our voices down because upstairs is the great-great-grandson of the man that built the house. And I'm there with like 5 other people, and they're like, wow. And I'm like, can I have my $15 fucking back? Are you kidding me? What do you mean he's upstairs sleeping at 3 p.m.? Wake his ass up, get him down here. Let's beat him to death with his shoes. That's fucking wild. That's like if you went to Auschwitz and they were like, that's where the trains pulled in, and you see that little duplex over by the gift shop? That's old Billy Hitler's place. Yeah. Can you believe that? Sort of an Auschwitz miracle. They kept it in the Hitler family the whole time. Made through thick and thin. It's a Hitler property.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, You're the Dragon is the name of the special. Yeah, I love the edgy audience that Nick has. Like the literal fucking Sam Hyde guys who are like, oh yeah, we love him because he says autistic and gay all the time, which ironically I do too, but and he's not actually autistic and gay like Hasan is, like who we hate because he's a cockroach and I'm 35 years old and I still use Nazi fucking memes from 4chan poll from 2014 because I am so close to killing myself. Anyway, but then they actually see the fucking special and he's just like defending abortion or like shitting on people who are anti-abortion and stuff, and they're like, whoa, what the fuck? Whoa, this guy. I thought it was one of us. Anyway. Yeah, the people who got bullied in high school or in childhood a lot adapted having edgy takes as their only personality they have, and think Nick Mullen actually aligns with them politically. Yeah. And they're like, wait a minute, what? Like half the time he's saying crazy shit, he's like making fun of racists. What? I don't like that. He's woke.